So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway.
Welcome to PlusDive for June of 2019, and wow, do we have a couple of games for you this month. We're going to start out with Borderlands The Handsome Collection. This is a combination of Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, along with all associated DLC, so this is quite the package. If you're unfamiliar with the series, it's got a really interesting cel-shaded look. There's tons of weapons and vehicles. It's a first-person shooter with a really interesting style of humor and storytelling that takes place in sort of a post-apocalyptic setting, but this isn't Earth.
It's a lovely day in Flame Rock Refuge, a far cry from...
Wait, didn't you just say the sorcerer messed up the town? Why would things be lovely?
Whoops. What I meant to say is, it's eternal night, and you hear spooky music, and the whole area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
Huh. This area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
By the way, that is basically my favorite piece of DLC in any game ever. So, back to Borderlands. It's just huge. I've spent a lot of time with this game. I've platted it on both the PS3 and the PS4 with the Handsome Collection, and it's just definitely worth your time. The other part of the Handsome Collection is Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's kind of more of the same, but it takes place on Pandora's moon, so you've got different gravity, you have to worry about air consumption, there's a new element of cryo, but it wasn't quite as good. I really haven't finished this one yet. As confusing as the title is, it's actually kind of descriptive. This game came out after Borderlands 2, and it's actually best to play it after Borderlands 2, even though the game itself takes place between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. There's just some stuff here that won't make sense or will spoil things if you play it out of order. So if you're starting fresh, play the new upscaled version of Borderlands, then go to Borderlands 2, and then go to the pre-sequel. Borderlands the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2 are part of the Handsome Collection, which is free this month with your PS Plus subscription. Yes, the game that Sonic fans have been waiting for upwards of 20 years is free this month, partially because it is the 30th anniversary of the series. You start out in some familiar locales, but with a different spin on things. Dr. Robotnik is back to his old tricks, stealing Chaos Emeralds, but this time they're actually like time crystals rather than Chaos Emeralds. And the first thing that ends up happening is you get tossed right back to the beginning of it all. Green Hill, Act 1. This game was made by Christian Whitehead, who has made fan levels and such for Sonic, so you're going to see a lot of the familiar, a lot that's kind of modified from the originals, like this variation on the Sega CD special stages. That's how you actually get the Chaos Emeralds in this, rather than the 3D Sphere stages. But there's also quite a bit here that's new, such as the Studiopolis zone. That just looks like a huge movie or TV set that's got a whole bunch of those tropes and just a pleasure. And then another favorite is Press Garden Zone. That's not snow. I'm pretty sure that's actually like shreds of paper all over the background. But I absolutely love the look of this stage. The music is fantastic, and some of the boss battles are really nice and creative too. Like at the end of the first act in the chemical plant zone, you end up playing a variation on Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Don't worry, the difficulty is set to be rather easy. It just still takes a little bit of time. But also in Press Garden, again, there's a really interesting, like, basically ninja bot encounter that's pretty fun too. So a lot of variation, a lot for new fans and old. And it's available for you free this month with your PlayStation Plus subscription. And that's it. Thank you guys for dropping by and checking out the new PlayStation Plus freebies. And I will catch you guys all next week with another feature.
Well, our vault hunting buddies beat the slamma-jamma out of that Hyperion informant downstairs. I thought we could play a game. Now, pick your characters. You got the Necromancer, the Commando, the Siren.
Siren. Dibs. My siren's name is Brick, and she is the prettiest.